All right, everybody, welcome back. KJCR, JimmyChurchRadio.com, live from Burbank, California, from the Galpin Ford Studios right here in sunny Burbank. And it is, by all accounts, about 85 degrees outside. And that's right, it is January. I'm your host, Jimmy Church, brought to you by National Tax Experts and Voyage Limousine. Live in the studio right now with Chris Holmes, Hilton J. Palm, Charlie the Scheckinator Scheckman, Cruz and Kenny shooting a little video. All right, let's keep this going. Chris. This music that we're listening to, real quick, what is it?
It's called Heartbeat. You hear the heartbeat?
It's good, too, by the way.
That's my heartbeat.
Is that what you did? You timed your heart?
Yeah.
And you did the drums and guitars to it?
It's a heartbeat.
Who's playing on that? That's you?
Filthy.
Filthy Phil?
Filthy Animal Taylor. Yeah.
Oh, Filthy Animal Taylor. Yeah. And who else?
Me.
And that's it?
Yeah.
Who played bass?
There's me.
Oh, that's the problem with that track.
Yeah.
No, that's really, I listened to the whole thing today, and I think I'm going to have nightmares tonight. I'm serious. Well done. The intentions are there.
Yeah, it's happening.
All right.
I like it.
All right. So, moving on. So you get your style going. You get this new chord. You get this new songwriting style.
From the junkyard.
From the junkyard, yeah. The saw blades. You guys got your image going. But I'm really curious, when you guys were playing the Sunset Strip, you're checking out all the other bands. All the other bands are checking out you. There's mayhem going on at the Strip at that time. Mm-hmm. Everybody's getting record deals. MTV's getting ready to kick off.
Everybody looked like chicks with dicks.
That's exactly my point.
Yeah.
Except for you guys.
Except us.
Except for you.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys get a lot of grief from everybody else?
Nobody would want to hang around us.
Nobody. Were they intimidated? Did you guys smell? Were they? You know what I mean? What were you just too different from everybody else?
We never wanted to wear bras and what are those spiked heels? Those are for fags. Chicks with dicks. That's what I call them.
Okay.
Little pretty boys with the fucking hairspray. And you look like a chick. You look like poison.
Right. And that happened 5 years later.
No, that was happening then, kind of. 83, 84.
83, 84, which is when I met you.
Yeah, and there's Motley Crue was happening.
Right. Motley Crue.
They look like Poison, kind of.
That's right. Poison was going on. The night that I met you, which was in 1984, Gina Zamparelli took me to the Strip, and I'd never been there before. I was a brand new guy in town. And she's taking me to these different clubs. And she took me to, you remember Ruby Slippers? Remember that band? Yeah. So she takes me to the Troubadour to go see Ruby Slippers. And then we come up to the Roxy to go check out Poison. Yeah. And then she takes me over to the Rainbow. And she introduces me to Chris. And remember that story about me in the hospital, right? And the magazine. And there's Chris Holmes. Now, what I didn't realize was at the time that you were Kareem Abdul Guitar. I didn't realize. I gave Chris that nickname in like 1988, and it's stuck ever since, Kareem Abdul Guitar. And so, and I see what's going on at the Strip at that time, but you guys were like the only thing. And you're absolutely right. Everything else was this glam rock that was going on. And then there was you guys, totally a different vibe.
Yeah, from the junkyard.
And I think you understand my point. You guys were standing out all alone by yourself, and with the songwriting style that you had gotten, and I think that you intimidated everybody. I'm trying to get you to say that.
Intimidated. You could say that, I guess. We didn't try to.
Right. Well, you guys were selling out. You guys were doing Perkins Palace. You guys were the big name around at the time. Yeah. And could you tell? I mean, could you tell that the music industry was changing? You guys weren't doing what was on MTV.
No, they weren't going to play us anyway.
Exactly. So what does that do? Does that just cause you to just write angrier and just keep going, knowing that you're believing in yourself as Chris Holmes?
Well, there's the rest of the world too. We were worried about we'd rather go to Europe and play this crappy place.
Right.
All chicks with dicks. Who wants to play like those people?
Oh man!
I just get in trouble saying that all the time.
I've got a couple of questions here from some listeners, and this comes in from New York, from Daniel Mount. He wants to know what it was like dealing with Blackie Lawless. You want to go there?
I'd have a better time in a penitentiary.
Better time in jail?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Way better time.
And you're going to leave it at that?
Yeah.
Okay. Enough said.
If I say any more, it just gets worse.
Yeah, right. I'm with you on that. Last week, we saw each other at the NAMM show.
What's that?
It's this convention down in Orange County that deals with pornography.
Yeah.
Okay, and I see you there, and as I'm leaving the convention, I look off to my right. I see a commotion going on. I see Kenny's back. I look around Kenny, and I see you arm in arm with Lita Ford.
Yeah.
When I don't know if you want to talk about that, but when was the last time you actually saw or spoke to Lita before that moment?
91.
91? Yeah. So almost 20 years.
Yeah.
What did you guys talk about?
About marriage?
Talked about marriage?
Yeah.
Or the breakup of the...
Whatever, the beast. You know?
So I saw her with your I want to call it baseball card.
Baseball card. Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, I got it right here. She was holding that up.
Yeah. She was showing you the Cruising Kenny part. Yeah.
Live in the studio with Chris Holmes. We'll be back right after this. JimmyChurchRadio.com.